The ultimate tournament of everything.
Welcome to this Tournament of Everything Scouting Report, where we take a look at one competitor instead of the 18 that you're probably used to. One at a time off Wikipedia, we tell you a little bit about the world, and today is no different.
No one can know everything, and we hardly know anything, and we're striving to change that. Here on these scouting reports, we do so one at a time. Learn a little bit about it, see how we think it will fare when it shows up for its hour of competition in the inevitable appearance in the first round of the Ultimate Tournament of Everything. So, Rob, why don't you tell us which randomly generated piece of existence we're going to be just learning a little bit about?
Our hard-hitting competitor today comes to us from South Africa, and it is the ZT-6 Mokopa, of course, the South African air-to-ground anti-tank guided missile.
Well, doesn't that just sound like a blast? Now, this missile, as of 2005, is in its final stages of development, being integrated into the South African Air Force's Rooivalk attack helicopters. The missile is produced by Denel Dynamics, formerly Kentron, and the current version uses semi-active laser guidance, requiring the target to be illuminated by a laser designator either on the launch platform or elsewhere.
All variants of this feature two launch modes, lock-on before launch and lock-on after launch. Lock-on before launch is the older, more conventional mode of missile launching that we're probably all used to and the one your grandfather probably used, where a target must be illuminated by the launch platform before the launch. Now, however, the new and improved model, lock-on after launch, in contrast, allows the launch platform to launch the missile with or without being inside of the target. For the SAL version, this allows either the launch platform to move into place and illuminate the target only immediately before a missile strikes it, or allows an observer on the ground equipped with a laser designator to guide the missile. This method of launch greatly reduces the exposure time of the launch platform to enemy fire, which I guess is important when you might be the enemy firing.
Yeah, by the time you see the light, it's right too late. And, this missile doesn't take a long time to come down on you once that light does shine, but it's taken a while to come into existence. Full scale development of the Mokopa began in November of 1996 due to a long term United States arms embargo against South Africa, blocking acquisition of the USAGM 114 Hellfire. The first air launch tests from a Rooivalk helicopter did take place in 1999, with the first guided test following in the year 2000. And as of 2005, the missile's development is virtually complete, and the first batches are being delivered to the SA Air Force's Rooivalk Squadron.
Now we could talk more about it, maybe its payload, maybe its performance, but that point might be moot, because due to the cost, it is not yet in service, and will be in service maybe eventually. I guess weapons are expensive.
They are, but what's not expensive and what is certainly in service is this, the ultimate tournament of everything, where 5 days a week we do bring you these short scouting reports to see how our competitors will inevitably fare when they show up in the big shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
During those days, we look at 18 of Infinity's best competitors, or at least the 18 at that moment, 2 by 2 in 9 rounds of things just like this, but with another side.
Yes, this show is completely random, but its scheduling is not. So please join us every single day for another episode of
The ultimate tournament of everything.